Go on.
Is it rolling?
Yeah.
It's live. It's live.
Live.
Yep. This is Daryl.
Tracy.
Sean.
This is Shop Talk, and I'm still trying to promote on the group. Let's see.
Where do we want to start?
Where do we want to start?
How about the Navy petty officer that took pictures in the engine room of the nuclear submarine? They're giving him 10 years. And he destroyed the pictures after they let him know he did wrong. And they're still going to give him 10 years. He's citing.
He's using
the Hillary Clinton defense.
He needs to.
Yep. And they're also pointing out other folks in the military or government that have done lots worse than he did. He didn't even send his stuff no place. He just kept it on his phone. Yeah. Well, odds are he might get lucky, and the judge might just reduce that 10 years. I guess he's got a good judge who just wrote something about.
Don't look too hard at it. It may be something to distract us from something.
Else.
Because it sounds like the kind of story they throw out there.
I just thought it deserved to mention. Here we got a boy that was doing his job, putting his life on the line, and we got a bitch that's
sounds
robbing everybody blind.
Sounds like a classic case of somebody getting fucked.
Yeah.
He left the blood on the inside of too many people, I guess.
Well, the fact of the matter is, if you want to keep the blood on the inside of your body, you do not go against Hillary Clinton.
I shouldn't have just said that about her.
Well, no, it's true.
That's what
Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah.
Endorsed Hillary.
Yeah.
Probably the biggest endorsement she could get. No, seriously, think about it.
Yeah.
They
mended
the
feminists will love it because they mended their fences.
Exactly.
And
they've overcome this huge obstacle.
Actually, I think she's had dick in the limo. I think she wants to know what it's like to munch on a carpet in the limo.
I was just about to say that maybe Clinton's getting blood out of her body once a month.
Both of y'all.
You got nothing to add to that?
No, I was trying to actually be serious about
so was I.
Oh, yeah.
Get because
the political
the whole political angle of that whole thing is that she has got her greatest nemesis, you might say.
Yeah.
Because,
it's only because she kept evidence.
Well, a woman scorned and all that bullshit, right?
Oh, bullshit. Hillary,
No, seriously. She's the fucking woman that damn near ripped her fucking marriage apart or whatever, right? And she's endorsing her as president.
Oh, come on. You know how many bitches he had back in Arkansas?
It doesn't matter.
This
is the one that
was on national television.
Yeah,
That's all.
She had the DNA.
Yeah.
But her endorsement.
I understand completely.
See, I read an FBI agent in the White House, and it was written about the White House in the Clinton years, and I've read some of this. I'm thinking she still wants to just munch carpet in the limo.
It is a pretty strategic move. I wonder how much money she got.
I wonder
she
why.
Got to keep the blood inside her body.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking she's probably going to be in the cabinet or under the cabinet.
Okay, now see that's why I didn't want you to go there because
I can't help it.
Boy, oh boy. Crash. What else?
See, I was trying to keep this serious and civilized because of the tinfoil hat shit I got planned later.
Oh, you trying to make it sound like that we ain't always crazy, right?
Exactly.
Okay. I got you. You know what, man? From just us admitting that if you admit you're crazy, are you crazy?
No, you're saying.
If you're crazy, you don't know you're crazy. So if you know you're crazy, you're saying crazy.
Yeah, you're good.
So you're telling me that all these folks just run around Never mind. I ain't going there because that can get real damn bad real quick.
Yeah.
How about
Now remember, we did say crazy, not insane. So.
How about I had something to talk about and it ain't coming up. Let me go. I'm gonna have to reference a web page on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look on the oath.
Oath.
Because I'm not familiar with this particular story.
On the oath.
On the oath.
The oath.
Yeah. Where is it at?
It's got pictures. I need pictures.
There's no pictures. There's no pictures.
Well, I'm gonna need you to read it to me.
Son of
Why the hell do we have a book by Glenn Beck sitting on the table?
That's a good question. I'm glad you asked.
Hey, from what I'm reading on the back cover,
It's a great book.
it's gonna keep you warm if you use it to start that Christmas fire.
Yep.
If you use it to start a
That's
fire.
what. Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody has looked at my news feed for more than 6 or 7 minutes, they know how much I love this son of a bitch. Out of all the media persons that I have trolled the shit out of, this is the only one to actually say, Daryl, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
And then it started.
He's pretty much the only one that has actually acknowledged you.
Yes.
And
No, now that other fuck nugget from Fox News. But so I'm on a roll with Fox News. This one. Do you know what? It was great. He had about 4 good comments and then 1,000 billion people just piled in on his ass. It was one of those Trump statements. But this is the Christmas sweater.
yeah.
By Glenn Beck.
You know what this is? This is a pile of shit. This is the biggest pile of shit to ever come out of a printing press. The moment that an editor read this pile of shit and said, oh, that's a wrap on that. No, something was going on. Clinton's behind this book. That's the only reason a publisher would have said, okay, do that. He wanted to keep the blood inside this bottle because I'm telling you right now. Did he publish this himself?
I don't know.
You know what's funny as hell about this right here?
Oh, God, don't read that.
The funniest part about this damn book is best-selling author and on radio and television of Glenn Beck delivers an instant holiday classic about boyhood memories, wrenching life lessons, and the true meaning of gifts we give to one another in love. And then on the back of it says fiction.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's
#1 New York Times best-selling author Glenn Beck. Not for this book. That's
okay.
for damn sure.
So I'm just going to read a passage that I just randomly flipped to. By the way, Glenn Beck does not endorse us, not even close. And this is a review that we
weren't asked to do this.
No, we weren't asked to do this.
We just like roasting people.
Yeah. With no trips into town, Grandpa quickly manufactured other opportunities to guide his wayward grandson. Good weather brought a change in chores, and he decided it was worth forcing me to help him. You know what? That wasn't a very good example. That was a pretty good paragraph. The sucky part about this
I was always forced to as a kid.
The sucky part about this book is that if you read a tiny portion of it, you have to read the rest.
I don't need to hear anymore.
Now, I'm not saying that it's a good book because when you get done, you say, why did I just waste that? You could have been reading The Stand.
Yeah.
Or you could have been reading
War and Peace.
Yeah. Dude, you could have been reading Sesame Street.
War and Peace.
Or The Bernstein Bears.
Well, you say it right.
I did.
No, hell, you didn't.
Either way it goes, I think
Tommy Knockers got here. The fucking Langoliers done got you.
So this is what we're going to do. We're going to give this book away.
Oh, yeah. Now
That's what we need to do.
We're going to give this book away with a patch.
With a patch.
Yes.
Yeah.
So see
burn the book, keep the patch.
Yeah. or take it apart and use the threading out of here to put the patch on.
So somebody over the course of tonight, somebody is going to win
With this great book.
a patch and the Christmas sweater.
A bestseller.
Yeah, a bestseller. They are. They're getting a great value.
Yeah.
$19.99. Now, if you're in Canada, it'd be $23.50.
Hear that, Bob?
Excuse me.
Wait, are Canadians eligible for this giveaway?
I think the only Canadian that watches us is no, we got two.
Michael Bob.
What's his last name?
His first name ain't even Bob.
Hey,
Okay.
Can we ship that over the border legally?
No,
Okay.
they have to pay tariff.
Yeah, I forget what they call that. I used to live up near there. Yeah.
Actually, we can ship it there, but they have to pay extra shit.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Well, that's what I mean. We
Yeah.
can't just send it.
Well, we can just send it.
Yeah,
It'll send.
But I don't want anybody to have to pay for this.
Yeah, but they have to pay when they receive it. They have to pay you more.
So what I'm saying, this is for the lower 48. Canada uneligible.
No Alaska, Hawaii, or any of the territories.
No.
No, because shit, man. I mean, I hate it for Z, but yeah, it ended up costing him like $40 to get that fucking visa.
Yeah. Well, what I was thinking is we got a Bob Brian. He watches our show.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I was just thinking this might be the same person.
No,
but
I don't think so. Because
Bob's real name is
remember
Bob. Brian's real name.
I thought we were talking about Bob.
I don't remember what his. I assume that he's got Bob somewhere in his name. Maybe his middle name's Robert or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But the
Maybe.
name he goes by like on Facebook is Bob.
Or it could be like a name that we can't pronounce. So he just uses Bob. So yeah, if you want this atrocity, I can't believe that they published this book. I really we're
going to take your word for it.
We do have a nice selection of patriotic books here, though.
Various
Various authors, various
political figures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We do have some cool stuff here. This ain't one of them. This ain't one of them. It's a pile of garbage. The Christmas Sweater, a novel.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. If the FBI ever looks at my bookshelf, I'm going right in some hole. I'm just saying, I got everything. I got things from the founding.
I can't discuss my book.
And then there's this one section. There's this one section I'm instantly labeled a terrorist.
Hey, check it out.
That's the section that got me put on a list somewhere in the 80s.
Oh, I'm sure I'm on a list too.
Most of those books came from Paladin Press.
Oh, I got a few of those.
Dude, if Hillary wins, they'll put you in a Hillary hole.
No. Oh God, no.
Oh, smoke them up now while they're legal. Tobacco and caffeine's bad for you.
What? Wait. I quit smoking several years ago, but
Things
I'll
devil.
give a shit about nicotine. I mean, I feel sorry for y'all if they outlaw it, and I'll fight for your rights to be able to pollute your body with nicotine.
I got some seeds in the house.
I think that's already illegal.
But
tobacco seeds.
You start talking like that about my damn coffee.
Burley white tobacco. Caffeine's a drug. Just wait, it's coming.
Oh, yeah, it'll be at the same time. It'll go to shit. But I got to tell you something. Your damn thin blue line coffee is ruining my ass.
I was going to bring some.
Do you know I've been drinking 2 pots of coffee a day?
What you need to do is you need to use Jason's method.
No, he needs to take a little pinch.
Make a pot of coffee and use it to make a pot of coffee.
I will not do that. I refuse. I refuse.
That's good coffee, though.
It's good coffee,
good coffee. It tastes
sure
like
is.
shit. It tastes like dog shit.
Really?
You know it does.
No, it don't.
Salt,
It's actually
some
good.
in there, and it mellows it right.
No, you can't taste it because once it hits your mouth, it just fries you out from there to gut. Gone. Done.
It's good.
Have you ever tried to drink that shit and then go sight in a rifle?
No, because you just do this.
Yeah. It's impossible. Impossible.
You have tremors after you get done drinking.
Yeah. And you know what? Speaking of
You
tremors,
should
You
try.
know what,
You should
though?
try 100 cup
That thin
urn.
blue line, it steadies you right out.
I don't know. You should try 100 cup urn that was put out at 6 at night. No one's drank out of it till 6 in the
100
morning.
cup
100
urn.
cup urn. No one's drank out of it since 6 all night. You get it at 5 in the morning.
Put it on your pancakes.
It's about that thick.
Yeah.
Woke my ass right up every morning in the Navy.
Guy that used to work with us down at the shop in Carolina, he used to be Navy. And he used to make coffee that you could use as
You can
syrup.
stand
on
a spoon up.
pancakes.
If you can't stand a spoon up in it, it ain't worth drinking.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we went to we were out and we stopped by Starbucks and we got Trent hooked on
There
espresso.
wasn't a
Now-
full cup of coffee in that whole place.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
I didn't even have a coffee. I had a vanilla bean. Thank you very much.
I'm just
See?
saying. I got a double espresso and the shit was as watery as a regular cup of coffee. When I was in Europe, I ain't never seen a double espresso or even a single that didn't half of it stick to the side of that demi-tossed cup.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There wasn't a whole cup of coffee in that whole damn building.
Well, we stopped there because we were in a place and we didn't know where the hell we was at.
Yeah.
Well, we
And
kinda
Trent
did.
never had an espresso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
And
stopped
Darryl
there.
found the crack pipe.
Yeah, there's free
Oh,
crack
yeah.
pipes in the parking lot.
Yeah. I remember you
Yeah,
telling me
as
about
if the coffee don't get you wired enough, just step outside of the parking lot.
I was like, ooh, a case. Oh my God.
that. You know, last
had to
week
be
I
there.
saw a thing that PD put on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen that
It
too.
reminded me of a little
Adventure.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I was like, that's that damn bag that Daryl found. Because it was an Oakley case.
Yeah,
No,
no, same
no.
shit.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Yeah.
It's a hard case. This one was.
Oh, the one you found, the hard case?
Yeah, I was waiting for a little later that day or the next day that someone called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I'm really surprised because the police down in Florida did something like that, and they actually had dealers calling them.
Yeah, there was one like in, I don't know if it was in Panama City or not, but I
It was
remember a stroke.
Mariana or
It was on
someplace around
the
there.
stroke radio show.
Yeah,
They were talking about it one morning about
yeah.
people actually
If you're
going
if your competition's
get
getting
their
too
meth.
stiff, yeah. I mean, they took out the ad in the newspaper and these. Yeah. Okay. Well, these smart individuals, these intelligent people,
Yeah.
answered the ad.
Mm-hmm.
There was another one where they said where they had an ad about bad meth or something, and they had people bringing their shit in. Bring it in, we'll test it so you don't get sick. They had people bring it in for testing.
Yeah.
Bring it in for testing.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it was
bad.
it had
It was fake. There was nothing wrong with the
no,
stuff.
but what was it that they said?
I forget what they said. It's
yeah, I've
someone
seen
with
that shit.
Ebola
No,
or
it
something.
was,
It was something.
It was something fairly common, like
Well,
hepatitis or
Hepatitis,
something.
yeah, whatever. Yeah.
I think it was like hepatitis.
Yeah, people
or
showed up
something.
there.
Yeah.
I seen that.
People
Yeah,
showed
people
up
showed
and
up.
brought their drugs
Brought
in.
their drugs.
They had that on the down. What you was talking about? It was the something dumbness, something another.
It was dumb
Dumbest
criminal.
criminal. Yeah.
They do like on Monday mornings.
Yeah.
I think they do dumb.
Well, I think they
criminal.
do it every morning.
Oh, do they do it?
I
every
think so.
morning?
Well,
Yeah.
dumb criminals don't take a break.
Nah, not at all. Negative. Oh boy.
But
Let's
I ain't
see.
been able to hear them lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
They blew their fucking tower up.
Yeah.
Them lightning here a couple of weeks ago took out the tower.
Well, they need to fix that shit.
They've been working on it.
Now,
All
let me
they
tell
gotta
you.
do is get a weather
They've been-
balloon and some cable.
Well, they've been borrowing. They've been borrowing some air time from another station, but we can't pick them up this far up.
Well, I've been listening to the station out of Pensacola.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the hell it's called. I would definitely. It's a great station. I mean, really, no.
Okay,
It's a
I understand
great
him
station.
listening, but when do you get to listen?
On the
When-
way to work.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. My way to work is long enough to listen to.
Well, I got like, depending on what's going on that morning, 45 minutes to an hour.
Well, the only other station I can pick up in the truck is TK 101, and in the mornings it ain't worth shit because them some of the bitching pieces of crap Lex and Terry on there. I can't stand them.
I can't believe you just said that. They're going to ring your asshole first thing in the morning.
Good. I hope they do. I'll call them up and ream them right down back. I used to like them back in the 90s.
We need to get them on the phone.
But they got so damn. They just got to where they're so damn liberal.
They are,
and just
didn't used to be.
Didn't used to be that way.
Well, that's because
they're always a little bit.
You're talking Jacksonville era, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Freakville.
Yeah, I was there, man. I was there. Yeah. You know, it was awesome.
Oh yeah, but they moved out to Houston,
and we're not with them anymore.
Yeah, that's the problem. They moved to Houston. Hey, it might be Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas, including the dicks.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking. I'm talking no. Nah, hold on. I'm talking like Richards. I mean,
who's Richard Darrell?
Funny. That's nice and funny. Am my face red yet?
Yep.
Yep. Well, we're gonna go ahead and move on to another subject. Well, I ain't got one. Well, actually, we do.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Well, you said you had some tinfoil stuff, but
do we need to? Do you want to hold on to that for a few minutes? Or
I was going to hold on.
We still got
tinfoil.
Okay, we still got 40 minutes.
Okay. We go all damn day with the tinfoil.
No, I got it. I'm gonna go. I need to get some sleep. Hopefully, we're about ready to be busy. If I can get some of these bookings done.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, and the reason I'm texting is because
it's Richard.
It's not, and I was going to show, but I don't think I need to. I was talking to some folks the other day, and I said something I ought not have said about somebody, and I said it right out in the open and said it right to them. I told them that I didn't trust them as far as I could chunk them.
I feel that way about most people.
But I ought not have said it. I really ought not have said it.
Why? Because you can't chunk them anyway, or?
I think
Or you trust them a little bit further than that?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe as far as they'll roll after he chunks them.
Yeah.
No. See, we can't. No, I say I'm trying to publicly apologize.
Oh, okay. Well, see, you got to warn us when you want to be serious.
No, I'm not going to publicly apologize. This is not Gillis's show. This is shop talk.
He offended someone else.
No, I offended. No. So yeah, to Langley, I don't know how far I can chunk you, but I trust you a little bit further than that. How about that? And other people's like, what are you guys talking about? We talking about who is in charge. Is there an organization in charge in Milwaukee? Now, I know what we want to say, but
in charge.
Hamas?
ISIS, ISIL. Which one's proper?
BLM? Is it the same thing?
In charge of what?
Of destroy
the destruction of.
Yeah. Is it just gang-related bullshit that they're trying to target white folks?
Oh, you mean I'm a poor southern redneck, so I'm going to burn my trailer? So I'm going to burn my trailer park in the corner store, so I got to go further for beer.
To begin with, though, they were destroying their own neighborhood.
Yeah.
And then somebody wised up and said, hey, you know what? Let's go destroy their neighborhood instead.
Yeah. See, that's
or it was probably the old man on the corner said, hey, why the hell are you tearing up your own damn house?
No, he's probably pissed because he wasn't going to be able to get cigarettes locally.
Well, yeah, I'll be pissed about that.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, no, but what I'm saying is somebody's got to be in charge because stuff like started making sense. Well, no. Excuse me, I said that wrong. No, it did kind of. You get what I'm saying? There was actually a flow to it.
Yeah.
a demented blow, but nonetheless.
Actually,
planned.
it was fucked up still.
It was real fucked up.
But it was like it was actually organized.
Yeah.
Instead of just being.
Yeah, I don't get that. You're mad at the cops, so you burn the grocery store in your neighborhood. So next week you can complain about not having no place to shop. If I'm mad at the cops and I want to burn something, I'm gonna go to the police station and burn the police station.
But the thing I don't get is
now see, I just got in trouble because that's gonna happen next, and they're gonna blame me.
Nah.
I mean, didn't this particular incident start because a black cop shot a black guy who pulled a gun on him?
Yes. So
what do? They go and decide to burn down white neighborhoods.
Yes. All that.
Yeah.
Let that sink in for just a few months, because apparently it's going to take that long.
At least that long.
And then tell me how that makes sense at all.
Yep.
Oh, no, and that'll never happen. Because
now, if you want to take it out on the cops,
well, see, they went and
then that would at least be logical along this line of craziness.
Here's their logic. It's the white man's law. The white man set it up. The white man's trying to hold him down. It's the white man that employed that cop and brainwashed his ass.
Oh, my God.
That's the only reason a black cop would shoot a black guy, right? Because he's been brainwashed by the establishment.
No. Because Darth Vader came to Earth and said, "No, I am your father." Right? Makes as much sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I was trying to be a little bit funny just then, but I was making a point.
I was kind of making one.
No, I was right along with you making that same point, but you know what the point? You know what the problem is you just made too much sense right then.
Yeah, I mean, you pull a gun. Look, man, if I'm walking around, I got my gun on my hip, walking around the other way. That's gonna happen. If that happened, and we all gonna happen. But yeah, you walking around, you got your gun on your hip. A cop says, "Stop." Yeah, you don't go, "Oh, wait a minute."
No.
I mean.
How many rounds is that gun? The 22? Is that what I seen? What the fuck was he carrying?
Who, the cop?
No, the guy. How many rounds was it holding?
Hashtag 30s on everything.
Oh my God. It's just a load of shit. Look here, if you get pulled over and you produce a pistol or a rifle or a shotgun or a knife,
or a squirt gun.
Yeah, you're probably getting shot.
Yeah. Plain and simple, man. Cops yell. You happy hands.
Well, I mean, and I know somebody's gonna say, "Well, there's instances where that's happened and blah 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 blah." There's also instances where people at McDonald's throw the hot grease on the customer. It don't happen every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Dead air.
Dead air.
Don't happen very often.
No, that don't.
I was trying to think. I had two or three things in mind.
How about that video of that guy in China just stabbing the shit out of that other dude?
Yeah, that too.
Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
It was a cop.
Something, a security, a police officer,
security guard.
Yeah.
Their version of the alphabet soup, but.
We ain't the only damn crazies.
Well, no.
Crazies, man. I mean, I'm telling you what, man, he must have plunged
Everybody
into that guy 20 or 30 times.
Yeah. Well, me and
we ain't
Tracy.
the only people that's insane.
No, this guy was out of it.
Yeah,
dude. I mean,
telling you.
Because, dude, I mean, it ain't one of them deals where he was mad and just went.
No,
he
was calm and collected through the whole
times.
thing. Yeah, picked his area. Yeah,
I don't think so. I think he was just.
Some of the places he stabbed purposely to inflict pain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you don't stab someone right there in the joint
on purpose.
He
was hitting him in the back in the shoulder blade.
Yeah. He was stabbing places that knife wasn't going in.
Yeah.
And then there was other places where that knife just sunk in good.
It was horrible. Either way it goes, they don't have pistols on their hips there, so knives You know, I reckon we need to go ahead and see about getting rid of assault knives.
Hey, now. I
didn't say assault as in ASSAULT. I said assault knives. SALT. There's a difference.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying you said get rid of knives.
No, I didn't. I said salt knives.
Oh. No. A knife made out of salt's good because it goes in, sticks, dissolves.
Dude, that ain't even close to good. That hurt. That would hurt like a son of a bitch. Good God.
Nothing good about it.
I wonder what
salt has as good as an ice knife.
You know what? I got a question to ask.
Should I shut up now?
Yeah.
At least an ice knife is fucking ice and probably numb your ass as it goes in.
I wonder
that fucking salt. Have you ever had salt rubbed into a wound?
I've actually done it on purpose.
Wait, stop. Hold on. Y'all getting too far into this. But I do got a question. What happens if you just like open yourself up for surgery or something like that and then put salt in there? Does that hurt?
I don't know.
But I got salt in a fucking cut before.
That's a cut.
And that hurt.
That's not that
But that's
bad.
like the, you know what? We're not even talking about this. Because
No,
people are going, what the fuck? I guarantee you, if you look right now, they'll say, what the fuck are they talking about?
I'm talking, you make a blade out of salt.
We're making
Push
ourselves
it in
look
and
like
break it off.
Break it off.
He's talking about going after deer.
Yeah. It's a lure.
Sorry, Sean. We had to kind of go off into left field before you brought up the whatever, because you didn't even told us what it is.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting.
No, I was just going to expand on what we were talking about last week, but you had something about Uncle Joe.
What we were talking about last week?
Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe Biden.
Oh, yes, that was one of the issues. Yeah.
This says
something about a football.
No, somebody's asking me what we're talking about, and I'm just putting listen in. Link is on my Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I watched it once this morning. When you started showing it to me, I'm thinking, okay, this is fake.
Joe? You talking about the Joe thing?
No.
Oh, the knife?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You still on this dude?
No, I'm done with that. We can move on to Joe and the football.
Joe.
Damn knife.
Joe. Uncle Joe. Sweet Joe, man. So, Joe is speaking good for the bitch.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton, for those that don't know who that is.
And she was enjoying it.
Yeah, she was all happy and shit. And Joe's like, I don't remember. I can't speak verbatim. I can't.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly what he said.
Yeah.
I could probably pull it up and read the speech, but either way it goes, he's all like, he's talking about Donald Trump not being able to be trusted with the nuclear codes. And he goes, and I've got this guy back here that follows me, and he's pointing at him.
And he points directly at
the guy with the
guy with the football.
And then he goes, he's got the launch codes.
Yeah. Really?
And then, as soon as he did, too, Clinton's face went from to,
and she started chewing on her lip.
Yeah. Dude, she went white. She went so white that Disney actually wrote a new book this morning called Glow White. You liked that last night, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, Trump can't be trusted with them, though.
No.
The current administration is very, very careful
with all their secret documents and information.
Yeah. Especially information
on
that
the football.
A lot of people have always been like, where's that other one? Oh, it's right there. Hey, let me show you. See that guy? I wonder if he's got any blood left in him this morning.
Oh, he probably does. Because he's probably in some desert outpost or some mountain outpost checking caribou or something crossing the border.
In the Alps?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. That whole thing is just a pile of shit. Everybody's like, Trump's going to quit. Trump's going to quit. I don't believe Trump's going to quit.
If he quits, I'm shooting him.
No, if he was going to quit.
Okay, I'm shooting. Okay, he's number 2 on the list if he quits.
If he was going to quit, he would have already quit
probably, yeah.
Before he got the nomination, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And before he took donations, because once
you
take donations, there's some federal paperwork involved and shit.
Yeah. Well, by the everything that happened around the time that it became clear that he was going to be the nominee, when he like fired everybody and rehired, hired a whole new campaign staff and everything.
Well, they did kind of drop.
I think he wasn't taking it seriously until that point.
Yeah.
And then he decided,
well, shit, I actually got a chance this time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was when his ego took over.
Yes. Absolutely.
Because I don't think that he's somebody that's going to roll over for somebody else, because if you've ever watched Trump in all of his years of being in the spotlight on
he opens his mouth and holds his ground to his detriment.
He does not, all his years of being on TV with different shit. He does not like to be.
Now it could
somebody's.
Yeah, I'm just saying it could make some for interesting press conferences.
Yeah, it could. I can't wait for the debates.
Debates my ass. I'm telling you, after he's elected and he's giving a press conference and one of them reporters ask something stupid.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Yeah, fuck you, get out. But you know what? A lot of people saying he's saying stupid stuff and he's flailing his arms.
Well, he is.
Well, he's also a human being that gets pissed off about stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing.
Oh, come on, he's a New Yorker. He gets animated.
Yeah, he needs to have somebody that's like keeping him grounded and keeping him like presidential candidates always have like things that are. It's predetermined exactly what they're going to say when they say something.
Yeah, but the thing is, man, I'd rather have
that. And he's not going to do that because that's not how he is.
Well, the thing is he's not a sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just not.
Well, also, he likes to come off the cuff.
Yeah. Well, you'd be prepared to speech for him. You'd be there reading it. He'd
get
three pages, anyway. 2.5 pages in, he's going to see something that's going to piss him off, and he's just going to and go.
Done. Yeah.
Well, it's not even that it pisses him off. It's just that's not the word that's going to come out of his mouth. Yeah. So he's just going to say whatever the fuck comes out of his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he even hears what comes out of his mouth
until it's too late.
It's like, did I just say that?
Yeah, for real. And then he's got to come up with something else after that.
Yeah. And that's how he is. And I mean, to a lot of people, that's refreshing.
Oh,
to other people, it's like, did he just fucking say that?
What? Have you heard some of the shit we say?
Yeah.
I mean, if you listen back,
But you're just Daryl.
Yeah.
And I'm just Sean.
Yeah, but he's just Donald.
I mean,
that's the thing, though. He's just Donald.
Yeah.
And that's why I like the fella. Because he's just him. And you ain't got to worry about keeping the blood in your body if you're around.
Yeah. He'll just fire your ass.
Yeah.
He might ruin you financially. That's what he likes to do.
But at least you're going home to the younger.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're gonna make that family reunion.
All right, David, go ahead and
expand on what we talked about last week.
So, like I told y'all,
hold on, wait just a second. We are officially entering the tinfoil hat area.
Yes. This is the tinfoil hat zone. Yeah. All right. So last week we brought up briefly something known as the Mandela effect. Pretty sure everybody knows what it is. If you don't,
look it up.
Yeah, it's just where you think something went down a certain way. Huge events that you find out didn't go down that way.
Or didn't happen.
Or never happened.
Well, I'm still trying to get over that spelling. I mean, that's a little thing.
That one particular, yeah. There's some of them that I never had a problem with because it's semantics.
But
it's like the wording of it, the tense that's used or whatever. Like the one where about the box of chocolates.
Yeah.
That I never really paid much attention to how that was said. Somebody made a meme about it and quoted it wrong. 10 years later, people are saying it wrong.
Except for there weren't memes 10 years ago.
There were memes 10 years ago. There weren't 20 years ago when the movie came out, but there were 10 years
But it don't make no sense for a woman to say life was when she was not dead.
No, he was referring to his mama in the past.
No, but he quoted her. It was a direct quote.
Yeah, well, it was supposed to be. But I don't know. I'd have to watch the movie again.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, it don't matter if you watch the movie again. That's done.
Oh.
That ship has sailed.
But the thing is that the meme is wrong, is what as opposed to.
But
if
can
you watch the
prove
movie,
that? Can you prove that?
Well, if you watch the movie
aside, because
that it's been changed by by the spikes in the time.
Now wait a minute. Now let's also look at it this way. Throughout the movie, how many times does he say that?
Several.
Okay. So if they change the wording in that one scene.
No, not that one scene. They changed it in the whole damn movie because of the time travelers and the Langoliers. And
I'm no. It's that super collider over in Europe.
Yeah, exactly.
A quark come out and rip something.
It's where the time travelers are going back and forth in time.
They're tearing the fabric.
They're tearing the fabric, exactly. That's the way it was explained to me. And so these little holes is causing little differences. And so it causes people to say was instead of is. And so that's why
Stein to turn into Stain.
Yeah, exactly.
And Fred Rogers to fuck the song up.
Yeah. And we'll see, that's another one that I never really paid attention to.
No. Yeah. That
was blatant.
That's another one that got me.
I never really paid attention to it.
Some of the
when I was 8 years old, that was,
the mirror on the wall thing.
Now that one, I'm like, no, because
it's real.
I remember that shit. I used to hear it all the damn time.
Well, of course, everybody does.
Fucking
right.
Yeah, but no, the ones that have become memes, that. I can easily dismiss those because of the fact that those memes were so popular that maybe I just saw the fucking meme so many times that I just, remember it wrong. But this brings up an excellent point about misremembering things. And people have misremembered things like being under sniper fire and people being under RPG attacks.
In helicopters?
Exactly. That's why they misremembered it. It was because of the little time pockets.
You just gave the entire tinfoil hat liberal community an umbrella.
And I help.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Umbrella. And they will use this shit. And if Clinton hears about that shit, she is going to prove this theory to be true.
That
but
she never destroyed remain on the inside of my body.
It might not, because you know the truth.
See, there were no emails.
I know the truth about Jackie Kennedy too.
Time.
She shot that son of a bitch, and I saw his brain come out the top of his head.
Yeah.
And it wasn't from no damn bullet going into it this way.
It's smoke straight
coming out the goddamn bottom of his chin.
Yep, that's called.
Yeah, that's
But no, it makes perfect sense as to why Brian Williams thinks that he was in a helicopter getting shot at by RPGs when he wasn't. He misremembered it because the time continuum was changed by super colliders and DeLoreans running 88 miles an hour. And I'm telling you, the tinfoil zone, we in it.
Well, it could be some of them time travelers. They might have picked something up.
That's what I'm saying. They picked it up at the wrong place. It's like when
it changed all the events.
Yeah,
it butterfly flaps its wings in the Congo. We have a tsunami in
China. Well, that's different.
It's sort of the same.
No, it is the same.
No, it's different. Because this is like you step on a cockroach. You go back to the dinosaur ages and step on a cockroach, and your granddaddy wasn't ever born. Think about that for a little while.
Yeah. What he said.
Millions of years down the line.
Hey, look.
See, that cockroach would have eaten an egg that belonged to something that later on would have eaten something else,
or been
never ate something else, or would have been food.
No,
for a prehistoric dude that was
starving.
down the line.
Let me go ahead and explain.
Hey, I'm just saying, we bring Tesla and Oppenheimer and Einstein and put them all in a room and start talking time travel and shit.
But hold
like
on, that's what we got to get to right there is the basic theory of it. Check this out.
Oh boy,
destroyer of worlds.
Exactly.
If you were to go back into time, okay, and you would step on that cockroach, nothing would change.
Yes, I know that, but there is a theory
that says
that it would cause a change.
But hold on just a second.
Somewhere along the
Here's
line.
the reason.
It's just how big of a change would that
cause?
How big of a fact would that change?
Well, hold on just a second. Though. Well, the thing is, though, the reason that
true, that cockroach might have been, if you weren't there, that cockroach might have got stepped on by T-Rex.
No. Y'all hold on just a second. The reason that it wouldn't change is because you would have stepped on the cockroach. No,
you would have always done it.
You would have always stepped on the cockroach.
Yeah.
But
that's one.
The parallel dimensions.
Now, see, that's a different. That's a different situation.
And the tears in the fabric of space and time.
Yeah.
See, I don't really buy that.
Well, I don't either, but it's a theory, and that's what we're doing in the tinfoil hat zone.
Oh yeah, I understand that, but check us out. I want to elaborate on that theory though, because see, here's my deal. I do not believe that time runs forward and backwards.
Yeah,
it almost can't. The way time's set up is it's got to run sideways.
Time is a flat circle.
Yeah, it has. Seriously, time
like
has,
the Earth. That's why you can fly.
No, I'm
all around the world. There are people who believe the Earth's flat. Let's dwell on that for a while, shall we?
Flat.
and you can prove it with an airplane.
Yes, because if the Earth was round and spinning, and you took off and you was going toward China, you would never reach China because the Earth would be turning.
You would never move from where you are.
You would just re-land back in the same position, in the basic relative position. You know what I got to say about that shit? I want them to let me test that theory on that son of a bitch with my 30-06.
Yeah, if I shoot and you're running with the rotation of the Earth, then my bullet should never catch your ass, right?
No, it should just chase him for all eternity.
Because the Earth's moving so much faster, and you're running on it, so my bullet can't catch you.
Yeah.
That, according to them, that would work.
But that actually doesn't make
well,
sense.
I know that because the
rotation of the Earth wouldn't be as fast as the rotation of that bullet.
No, that's not the point.
Hey,
yes, the Earth revolves at a hell of a fucking RPM. But see, my bullet in the gun, I'm attached to it. That bullet's moving with the Earth, so it's an object already in motion. Being, yeah, I know how it really works. I'm just saying the way they say it works. Think about it.
It depends on which theory, because some of them just think that the Earth is just a fucking flat chunk of something just floating.
Yeah.
It doesn't move at all.
Nobody fucking believes that.
Yeah,
they do. No, they do
not.
No.
Believe
No.
Start looking into some of those flat Earth.
I look into that shit, but let me tell you why they do not fucking believe that horse shit.
The Flat Earth Society is real, Daryl.
I know that's.
Look, man, there's plenty of Muslim folks, Islam, that believe that shit, but they line up their fucking ass because at the same time they say you can go to America.
I don't know about any Muslims that believe it, but I know that.
No, the first time I showed Tracy that shit was a damn.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It comes from the Muslims are the ones that perpetuate it, but there's also other groups throughout.
This son bitch ain't, dude. It ain't flat. It ain't even close to flat.
Them some bitches make all kinds of sense compared to the Hollow Earth people. You know,
I haven't seen that one.
There's two different theories of it. One theory is there's a whole Antarctica where you go down into the earth and there's a bunch of lizard people living.
Oh, Jules Verne.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's supposed to be where he got his story from, but
no,
I
No,
think they
the
got
son of a
their
bitch
shit
smoked
from
pot.
the story.
The son of a bitch smoked pot and wrote the book.
Well, I don't know if he smoked pot and wrote the book or not,
Obviously,
but
he did.
he wrote the book. It's a fucking fiction. It's a work of fiction, just
Wait.
like everything else he wrote.
Wait, like this?
Yeah, like that.
Like that, yeah.
Like this beautiful. Y'all starting to make me really just want to listen to Glenn Beck in the mornings.
No.
It's better than what we talking about. Good God.
The Hollow Earth.
Whole Earth, yeah. I'm gonna hear this.
The other theory is that the Earth is hollow and we live inside it.
Yeah.
Instead of living on the outside of it, we live on the inside of it.
It's got a big inside.
And when you look up and you see the sky,
That's a reflection. Or
no,
that's glowing. That's glowworms crawling around. That's glowworms
it's
crawling
the top
around.
of the fucking globe that we're inside of.
Fucking acid trip.
It's like a fucking
I know what you're talking about, but I can't wrap
You
my
know
head
what?
even
like a
close.
globe, like a snow globe, right?
Not even LSD.
No, I can't even.
DMT.
We're on the bottom of it.
Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying. Yeah, but
So
no,
that's the other theory.
Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that.
Exactly.
No,
because
no,
it's
no.
bullshit.
Yeah, but I mean, no. Well, if it was true, the space shuttle would have blown up so many times. It's going to hit the ceiling eventually.
They don't believe that moon landing never happened.
The Mars rover, none of that.
All fiction.
It's all filmed out in Arizona.
Yeah. Flat Earth makes more fucking sense.
It does. It does.
As Daryl would say, it's horse shit.
It is horse shit. Every fucking bit of it's horse shit. If you fucking believe that the earth is flat
or hollow and we're living in it.
I don't know what's in the earth. I do, okay, but I've never seen it. You know what I mean? No, I'm being serious.
Yeah, as far as the center, yeah, I know.
I
know you got to go pretty damn deep before you start.
Let me tell y'all something. I have dug deep holes, and the shit's full of dirt. Yeah. So I don't know exactly what's down in there because I've never seen it. But I can tell you what's right under is more dirt.
Well, I can tell you what's under NAS Jacksonville. Yeah, one East Road down there. Yeah, Uncle gave me a little shovel and pail. Said, "Go dig to China." I was little. I tried to dig to China.
And you found water.
It was checking. I never checked the hole later, so there might have been water, but I got about
Jacksonville.
Yeah, well, I got about 3 foot deep. It was Orange Park, actually, just outside Jacksonville.
There was water at some point, I promise you.
Oh yeah, the river.
Oh, so you weren't in Freakville proper?
Yeah, no, not proper. No,
because there were freaks there. That's what it was.
Yeah, no, the river was only a few.
You don't tell her what you might have found. You start digging there.
Yeah, dude, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you, the Mandela effect, whatever causes that, there's something there.
There's something
there.
The more you dig into it, the stranger the shit gets. And that shit that I linked the other day to you, that
when did this start happening, the Mandela effect?
It had to have been recent because it's called the Mandela effect.
I'm thinking.
It started. It was named that after he actually died.
Well, no. Here's the thing. The reason it's
I don't know.
Now, hold on. I can explain this.
Well, it's a couple of years ago.
No, I can tell you exactly when this happened. When he died, a lot of people, including myself, I thought he died back in the 80s.
Yeah.
That's why it's called the Mandela effect, because of the mass hallucination.
Yeah.
The mass, for lack of better terms, ignorance of
the lack of media coverage while he was in prison.
Well, yeah, that kind of adds to it too. But
I remember him being mentioned from time to time while he was in prison.
Yeah, dude, I remember Kennedy being mentioned from time to time in the last 36 years too. Just saying. But what I'm saying is that is when it was kind of seen as a thing.
Yeah.
Was because of the amount of people that misremembered that.
Yeah.
And that's when it's like, what else has changed? And then obviously there's a few other things. The Bernstein Bears, Fred Rogers is a big tip off. I don't know what the fuck's doing it.
Yeah. No.
Well, I don't believe
we might have to go all the way back to the Manhattan Project when this shit started.
Well, it may be. I mean, but I don't. The video that I linked, it talks about the shit Dead Horse was talking to me about last week, the potholes or whatever.
Yeah, tears in the fabric of time and space.
Yeah, the parallel universe stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop.
That I'm out when it starts talking about parallel universes. But those instances that it mentioned in the video that was right, just straight up the shit that we were talking about last week. So that's why I linked the video and mentioned it again, because
if there's a parallel universe someplace, BML, they won, and there's a bunch of apes in charge. Philadelphia's buried. Yeah, never mind.
I just went over my head. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about? I think it may have been racist, but I'm not sure.
Dude, parallel universes and stuff like that, that loses me completely.
Well, it's interesting to go there and look at that shit.
Oh no, when you look at
but it's science fiction.
No, see,
it's on the same thing as watching an episode of Star Trek.
It's a theory.
It's interesting. It's cool.
It's a theory, and you could probably prove it mathematically. So, well, not prove it, but come up with some kind of math to show it's possible. And you know, if you take that parallel universe and you take the time travel and you could have fun with it.
Cosmic potholes.
I mean, I'm telling you right now, there's some guy in Hollywood listening to us saying, I can run with that.
I'm sure that there's probably, as a matter of fact, I know that there's been shit that's been written about.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
But I mean, tie this all together. You know,
those little changes.
Yeah.
Look here. Here's the deal.
Hey, we want royalties.
Here's the deal. If Kennedy's death was different, he still died. Okay?
But what if he didn't? What if he's still alive? What if he is living in a
with Elvis
home with Elvis and he's a black man?
Then it ain't affecting me still. Nice movie reference there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that, did you?
Yeah. What was it, 5,000 miles or 1,000 miles of Graceland? Or Graceland?
No, that was Bubba Hotel.
Bubba Hotel. That's right. And the fucking mummy and all that shit.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a long time to get the name of it. Yeah, that's the first time that I've thought about that movie, probably since the last time I watched it. It is a good flick. But what I'm saying is that shit does not affect me not one bit. And we're going to go ahead and get serious for a second here.
Yep. All joking aside.
All joking aside, did you see what that crackpot fucking Bob, what's his damn name, that son of a bitch, he used to be on the 5, Bob, he's one of damn Clinton's advisors or some shit. He used to be he was on the 5 about 3 or 4 years ago. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? He's a bigger feller. He was the only liberal that was on it.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I can picture him, but I can't.
He's the dude that just recently said that what should happen is that some black ops, CIA or somebody should go kill the WikiLeaks guy.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw an article about that.
Because what he's doing is atrocious.
Yeah,
but how else would we know?
I think we just stopped because we want blood in us. No, but this son of a bitch did that. I'm sorry, I had to get my mind away from that shit y'all was talking about. There's so much shit going on in America right now that I see more and more people talking about, and we were talking about it last week, and we usually do joke about stuff like that. And sometimes it is serious, and it may be serious. Fuck if I know, fuck if I care.
Yeah,
it freaks me out a little bit that Fred Rogers don't know how to sing a song no more.
Yeah,
and
what freaks me out about the whole thing is like the very next day. Now I was sitting here researching that shit that night, or after I got home. So I was looking it up. I may have mentioned it to somebody on gun channels that night. I don't know. But the very next night, Dead Horse goes into this long thing about it, starts talking about it. And, you know, he was joking around about Bigfoot and shit, and how Bigfoot related to the whole thing.
The fact.
But then he goes into the whole long thing with the Mandela effect and everything. And it's like, wait a minute, we just talking about this shit last night.
Well, that's because there's more and more people like us that don't consider ourselves tinfoil hats that are starting to acknowledge this shit.
Yeah.
That's what we've been talking about for the last 6 or 7 months, is the fact that stuff that used to be tinfoil hat territory is starting to fucking blur with the other shit. Now, as far as that goes, it may be a government tactic for us not to be talking about Cannonball, North Dakota right now.
It might be.
It could be a tactic to keep us from talking about, the copper over out west. Same thing going on reservations, except for it's not oil, it's copper mines.
Yeah.
Us not talking about the possibility of a 200-year-old treaty being broke just because somebody wants to put a pipeline through a river.
Yeah.
We could be talking about Milwaukee you know what, that's probably what it is. They're probably trying to push this shit as much as possible. We got probably I know we all said that the Barack Obama, the first administration run.
Yeah.
Everybody said this is the most important presidential race of all time. No, this is. We got Hillary fucking Clinton running for president.
I didn't think that was the most important.
Me
I thought
either.
it was the like
Goofiest.
I figured it was going to be exactly what it was, just kind of.
But we're not talking about those things.
There was very little happened during that whole.
We're not talking about those things at all. So it may.
And now that a white rich man's going to be president again, all the natives got to act up.
What do you mean?
But when a poor ass black man goes to be president, we don't act up. Ooh.
Natives.
I didn't say Native American. Never mind.
He's trying to be racist without being racist again.
Oh God. But no, for real. No, because
he's gonna make me say it one day, just to understand.
But seriously, that is a point that was brought up by some of these protesters, was the fact of the reason they're acting this way, the reason they are like this, that particular group.
Yeah.
Gang banging stupid ass motherfuckers, is because rich white men have all the money and they have to give it up.
Yeah.
No, let me explain something to y'all real quick. White people don't hold the world's money.
No.
Arabian,
China.
Yeah. It's always been Saudi Arabia. It has always been Saudi Arabia. Even when the other countries around them, we're talking 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, the Roman Empire didn't have shit compared to what those people had. And it's always been.
There's very few of them
all
that power.
No, it's because,
no, I'm saying the Roman Empire was a big empire.
Yeah.
But the Saudi wealth is one or two guys that have a ton
but
of
my
shit.
point is, it has always been there. It ain't rich white folks. It's rich folks from the desert in another land far, far away. Those are the people that are controlling everything.
The thing I don't get about the pipeline deal is that Obama has supposedly been trying to keep that from happening this whole time. Remember, because
hold on, Sean. Hold on. I've got a surprise for y'all.
But I'm getting there, because remember, he had the studies redone and everything, because he said no, because it's going to damage the wetlands. It's going to damage this. It's going to mess up stuff in there. So we're going to have to redo the studies. The whole time, he was plowing the way to put the shit through there to begin with.
Hold on just a second. I got a special treat tonight. For the past 2.5 days, I have been talking to people that are there right now, asking all these questions. The answer to that was Barack Obama actually went to the reservation 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Stepped up, foot on.
Yeah.
There was a lot of bullshit, apparently. Now, I can't confirm any of this, and I'm probably not going to say what they told me, because I don't have any confirmation other than this is what happened.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it'd probably be good if we could call them next week and just let them say it.
Yeah.
Because what happened before he got there was, let me tell you right now, one of the most fucked up things I've ever heard in my entire life. Yeah. And I have heard some fucked up shit. But when he got there, he looked around. He took some of them back to the White House. Some of the kids. Y'all probably remember that when he took the.
Nope.
Well,
I didn't pay attention to it.
By the way, guys, he took
people go in and out of that damn White House.
I don't.
Well, yeah, but this was.
And I don't watch
this
fluff
was
pieces.
this was during. No, it wasn't a fluff piece. It was during when the pipeline was being proposed or really, really heavily gotten into.
Yeah.
Now the pipeline's not the problem.
Yeah.
The problem is they're running the pipeline through the river right at the source where they get their water from. Literally, right beside.
Move the son of a bitch 10 miles
They
one
won't.
way or the
No,
other.
because it was supposed to go through. Let me think real quick. It was supposed to go through Bismarck, and they voted that down and moved it up to there. The big problem is eminent domain on a reservation, which breaks a 200-year-old tree.
Yeah. You can't.
That's the big
Well, see, that
issue.
shouldn't have even been
They shouldn't. Yeah.
viable to start with.
The other problem is instead of acting like normal human beings to these people, that, by the way, don't have a lot anyway.
Oh, I've been up there and through some of that area.
Yeah.
I ain't got shit.
No, there's nothing. God bless their hearts for even having to live there.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. They showed up, the surveyors did, with armed guards.
Why?
Well, you tell me.
I mean, you don't do that till you got a reason to show up with those guys.
Pretty much.
That's my thought.
Now that they're at that campgrounds, that, by the way, they are cleanly maintaining.
Yeah.
Cleanly maintaining. Now that that's going on, yesterday they were shutting roads down in and out of the reservation.
Yeah.
And this is not tinfoil hat shit. This was.
Oh no, I've seen
I'm
this shit on that one website that you linked.
Yeah.
That where the guy was like posting updates and stuff.
Yeah.
I saw that shit on there.
This is where I'm. You know what? Reservation is a sovereign nation. If the U.S. wants to close its border with that nation, all we got to do is throw up a roadblock.
Yeah, awesome. Except for we have no fucking business on their fucking land.
I don't know. That's again
that's the
sovereign
thing.
nation.
And if we want to go sovereign nation with it, we need to step the fuck back and not use any resources that come out of that son of a bitch without paying the fuck.
I'm not going to argue that.
No, but the thing is, that roadblock shit is horse shit. All that is to stop help and stop resources coming in there.
I know.
That's it. It's called a starve out tactic.
I know what it is.
But the thing is, the government is just being dicks about the whole damn thing because
absolutely
there ain't shit up there.
No.
It's North fucking Dakota.
You can,
I know.
Move it another 10 fucking miles.
So
because it's not a big reservation.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
they could go around one way or the other. If they can't go around the way they were going to go to begin with,
if they can build a road around someone's farm here in Alabama and take me in a half circle, just put me in another half circle to get me back going the direction I need to, they can move that damn pipeline.
Or if a city can be a fucking jackass and make you build a fucking road all the goddamn way around their shithole town.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to mention no names, but I mean, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Is they were like, no, we don't want it going through the middle of town.
Oh yeah,
so
and don't take
they build it around the town.
Don't go north. You gotta go south.
So what's that do? That
don't go north and show them that nice lake
left.
where they might want to pull off and camp or spend the weekend.
Well, it finishes killing.
Yeah.
That what was left of that town.
Oh, and I tell you, that's bullshit going around that. Matter of fact, we've started when we got to go up that way. We just.
You go right through the middle of the box because you shave off about 10 minutes.
15.
Well,
yeah.
For me, it doesn't really, because, I Y in, there above the T.
Yeah.
I Y in there, go straight to Mama's house. And if I'm going to my brother's house,
just going around a little bit further.
I just go around the bypass because that he lives on that side of town.
Yeah.
So the bypass just takes you straight down there anyway.
Yeah.
Because he lives on the south side of town.
Let me tell y'all something. Over the peaceful protest is real.
Yeah.
Because they could have got help from people that wouldn't have been peaceful.
Yeah.
And they turned it down. They said no.
Yeah.
No, we just want a prayer circle and we want to make sure.
Yeah.
Now, the horse shit of the matter, the biggest horse shit of the matter is when they were digging, they found something, bones or something.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's a committee that is when something's being dug up, if something's found, that committee comes there.
Yeah. Make sure they wanted to.
Well, let me tell you, when the committee went to go there, they built a line. The tribal people were not allowed to go check it. And when one of the tribal council broke the line to go check it, he was immediately arrested.
On his land.
On his land.
You know, that's fucked up.
Immediately arrested.
Eminent domain.
We don't own anything. Nobody does.
No.
And we understand.
No, we lease it.
Well, the fact is, if they come in and go eminent domain to us, we already know that shit's real. When we buy a house, we already go in knowing that this ain't mine.
No, because you got to pay taxes on the fucker.
But now when there's a damn treaty that says that's yours.
You're a sovereign nation.
We already know that ain't no damn good, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't no damn good when it was signed.
Nonetheless, but that is the high bar. If they do this, there is nothing they can't do. That's the issue right there. This Bunkerville was seeing if they could get through the starting line.
Yeah.
This is the high bar.
Dozens of ranchers that already know.
Well, no. What he's saying.
Because they've been having their shit taken from them.
But what I'm saying is that standoff.
Yeah, they can do this. Yeah, because there was a big thing in Pennsylvania. Oh, what was it? They were moving. Basically, this city decided they were going to beautify itself and revitalize the city, right? So they wanted to buy all these old houses up on a ridge that overlooked the river. Well, see, here's the problem. You can't use eminent domain to give to a private company to make profit.
Yeah.
It's got to be government use. Now, if they're putting a highway through there, they wouldn't have bitched. But this one family put up a hell of a fight. They said, no, you can't give our land to to a private corporation that's going to make money off of it. They got to pay. They got to do like anybody else. They got to buy it at whatever.
You mean like when they decide that they're going to cut a road through somewhere, so they buy up all the property around there, and then they use this much of it to build the road through, and then they sell
the rest of it.
Yeah,
to Dollar Tree or Dollar General or whatever. Yeah.
Well, they sell it to a holding company that then leases it to all these companies.
That too,
while retaining ownership.
But no, exactly. This was a private contractor that would come in and build high-end housing.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Well, all they would have had to have done is played that little trick there where they
we're going to widen the road.
We're
going to widen the road. We need 6 blocks each side to do it.
Because they've done that.
No, they kind of pulled that down up in Buffalo too with the Peace Bridge. Okay, that Peace Bridge has been there since the 30s or 40s is when they started building it or something. And there's been truck traffic over it ever since. You know, and trucks have always been backed up even onto side streets in Buffalo. You know, sitting there dieseling, waiting their turn. Well, all of a sudden, I don't know, it was about 15 years ago, they decided that now see, when the Peace Bridge started, all the housing around it was richy neighborhoods. Okay, some big houses. Well, now all them rich people's moved on, and it's full of Democrats. And about 15, 20 years ago, they decided that all the health problems these Democrats are having is because of them diesel trucks sitting there dieseling. All the fumes. Just all of a sudden. Yep. So now they got to buy up. They got to make this big truck plaza. And they did an environmental study, and they realized, oh no, even with these trucks waiting in this truck plaza, even if they only run for this long, it's still affected. Yeah. So they just keep expanding that shit.
You know, while you were saying that, I just thought about something that I keep seeing over and over and over when you talk about eminent domain and picking stuff. I was figuring you were about to say that they figured out they had to spend so many $1 billion on air purification or something.
No. The money they spent on the studies was disgusting.
Well, check this out. People say when they use eminent domain, And by the way, that's any time, like you was talking about, a 4-lane comes through, you're selling your fucking land, like it or not.
And fair market value, it doesn't matter what the houses in that area are selling for currently. You get what they give you.
But here's the deal. People say, well, for a quarter acre, for half acre land, they gave me $30,000. That's way above market value. No, it's not. And let me explain why no, it is not. No, it doesn't matter. Think about this for just a second, Tracy. When we sell something, if let's just say a school was being built across the street from here, a school, and let's just say this is a house instead of a business.
Yeah.
Okay. Or I tell you what, let's take that back. Let's say that we sell pencils and notebooks instead of guns.
Yeah, I was going to say, a school goes across the street, they're shutting us down.
Well, no, hear me out on this. Hear me out on this.
Yeah.
And if somebody walks in and says, I'll give you twice what this place is worth, that's not how it works, because there's a school coming in and this place is now worth 10 times.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we sell pencils and notebooks.
Exactly. Now, when a major highway comes through a place, that makes that little pice of property that they're purchasing worth way more.
Especially if there's an exit right near it, because now that's prime commercial real estate.
What if it's not an exit? What if it's just a 4-lane?
Especially if it's like
it's still
prime commercial.
That's what I mean.
Prime commercial for a factory, because now my trucks ain't got to go so far to get to the highway and move fast.
It's like when they widened or 4-laned 84, and Daddy had a place out there, and where they come through, they barely come up through his front yard with the actual road. But they bought this whole place, like a couple 2 or 3 acres. I don't know what that big, but it was bigger than just a a single house dwelling would be on. But they bought that whole place as one lot and everything. But it wouldn't have even actually destroyed his house. It probably would have still been enough to have a little bit of a driveway and shit, and actually be legally still.
Yeah, but see, that devalues the house as a
residential, because there are houses that are that close to the road that are still.
A lot of people don't want to buy on a 4-lane.
Well, they don't, but it's still.
But what I'm saying is that property there went up because businesses that come in down through there. See, that's prime.
Yeah.
Location there.
The other thing, there was actually a 2-part in what I was saying. Let's just say it's like you're talking about with your dad.
Yeah.
Okay. They come in and they buy your home. Let's just say we live in Alabama and you can buy a house for $60,000.
Yeah.
And let's just say
for 20.
Well, you can, but let's use $60,000.
$60,000 is a decent.
Matter of fact,
that's pretty good.
Or at least nice.
I'm just using an example here. It's $50,000. Your home is worth $50,000. Your home and your land. Yeah. They come in. They go, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you $100,000 for this property. And you go, okay, that's double what my house is worth, right? Awesome. Except for now, how much are you going to be spending on moving?
Yeah. Exactly.
How much personal time is it going to take in moving?
Yeah.
And now, how about your aggravation of finding a new place to live within the next 3 months?
Paying a lawyer, going through closing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mortgage.
What about where you have to stay before your house closes? Because likely your house is not going to close within those 3 months. There's a damn good possibility.
Here in Alabama? Yeah.
Anywhere in the damn world.
Yep.
No, they hardly anywhere on the planet that you can buy a house and walk into it tomorrow.
It's hard.
Tomorrow, yeah.
That ain't happening.
You're looking at least a month minimum.
And if you only got 3 months, that gives you got to look as quick as possible. You got to move as quick as possible. You got to wait for this, wait for that. Okay, so let's say now you're living in a hotel for 3 weeks while you not only close, but let the termite people come in and do that, or whatever might have to happen.
You got to have your stuff in storage. Yeah.
So now your $100,000 that they gave you for that $50,000 house is not only ate up.
It's barely enough for a down payment.
Now you're over budget. Yeah. So they do not give you more than what it's worth.
They don't.
No. Not to mention the implication that the land didn't go up in value because of a new damn highway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So eminent domain making anybody any money ever is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of seeing people use that damn excuse. I really am. Well, they gave me blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Well, a lot of people think they come out better because of whatever their situation was at the time.
At the time.
Yeah.
So they end up, it's like, it just ends up being, good for them because, the house was about to fall down anyway or some shit. I know people that sold their houses where their fucking house was condemned. They weren't even living in it.
Yeah, but they also didn't get enough money to worry about.
Or they were fixing to move anyway. They just, hadn't found a new place yet.
But yet, if they would have kept the land,
oh yeah,
that land value would have went up.
Oh yeah, it just ends up being where that situation worked
for that
out
moment.
For that moment, better. So
they didn't think about it.
So they think they come out on the better end of the deal.
That's like that shit over Knott when they put that bypass in, and everybody was selling up that land, and these people go, "I'll give you this for it, give you that for it." A lot of city officials, they want to get in it on this shit.
Not keeping the blood inside your body. So,
I don't give a shit.
Watch what you say.
I tell you what, we'll call Bartholomew right now if you want to, and let's see what he comes.
Well, the worst. You want to know one of the worst parts about that now? Now they're building another ring around that.
Yeah. It's
the bypass ain't good enough. Now you have to have a side road along it. For businesses to use.
Which now, you know what, man?
I've seen it work.
I don't understand that crap. I know that the reason that they built the bypass where they did was because it would have made more sense to go north instead of going south.
Oh, yeah, you think?
But the truck route is why they did that. They wanted to connect into
think about this for a second.
Route.
They went that damn way, not because of the truck route, but who owned that shit.
To it, though. Well,
that's why that happened.
But it goes all the way back around to the north side.
Yeah, I know
it's just that north side up there doesn't get any traffic.
The north side makes sense.
Road is crap up there.
That north side makes sense to go the other way around the town. It makes more sense to go this way.
Yeah.
Except for the people that own the damn trucking facilities is on that side.
But if they fix that road on the north, it goes all the way around now. It's just that damn road on the north side needs to be fixed.
Yeah, it does.
And then you got all that damn lake.
Yeah,
You just that would just bring more.
Dude, it makes as much damn sense as Morgan sitting up there with two other council members and talking shit about a project that was supposed to stay under wraps, having an impromptu, and by the way, that's exactly what it was, an impromptu meeting, a secret meeting at a restaurant while everybody listened in.
Yeah. Well, that ain't the first time that's happened.
Well, I got a
damn time that they decide that they want.
The dude is still running.
Okay.
If somebody decides
too much
that they
into
want,
local.
Well, no,
if somebody decides that they want,
I'm talking about North Dakota. I mean, we can talk about this.
Well, the fact is, this little side deal shit goes on every friggin' town, USA.
But not when it's one of a mayor prospect.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why it got out. Think about it. They wanted to let it loose because they wouldn't.
It got out because it's a small town and somebody sitting in there heard that shit and said, "I'm gonna tell on you."
And don't you think they knew that when they opened their mouth to start with? He's not a dumb man.
Well, I don't see how it helped him.
I don't know, but there's somehow down the line that it's going to benefit him in some way, whether it be something else is going to come out about somebody else, something somewhere that's going to end up benefiting him in some way.
No, they just sit there and got pissed off and started running that damn mouse. What happened? That's what happened.
Well, maybe it was the fellow that sparked him off to start. Maybe he's the one that's going to benefit from it. Somebody in that conversation is benefiting from it.
Dumbasses. Maybe. I tell you what, I hope this old boy from, where is he? From Elba?
Which one?
The one suing the piss out of him?
I don't know where he's from.
Somewhere around here.
I don't know.
He's an attorney somewhere around here.
I don't know enough about.
I don't pay attention.
It was the person that was going to be building the damn restaurant over there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's suing the dog shit out of them.
Yeah.
People ought not do stuff like that. They really ought not to. They should not leave a place where they have open forum to talk about whatever they want to talk about and go somewhere
You can't.
and talk shit.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah.
And if it was a fact they didn't want to talk about around people, they damn sure wouldn't have been doing it in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, another thing,
It's called closed session.
they really don't need to.
A secret closed session.
Well, they do that anyway. They
Well,
have
that's what they did.
they have closed sessions to talk about
Well, there's certain things.
business that should be public to begin with. They have closed
Only if
sessions
you got
to
a
talk
bunch
about
of
things
only
like
if you
that.
got a bunch of crooks in there to begin with, because if you need one mouth to say no, this don't belong in closed session.
Yes. I guess you was right. It's like every other small town in America. It's
Just like how they will have a meeting before the meeting ever starts.
yeah.
Come in and have the meeting and it's over with, and it was supposed to be open to public.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now, see, when I was on the
like
school,
questions.
when I was on the school board in New York, we had closed sessions. But if someone started talking about something that should be discussed in open session, I shut them down quick. And there were a couple times, a few people, I'd be talking to another board member, me and you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as soon as Daryl steps over here and starts talking, we can't discuss anything that has to do with the school board.
Yeah.
And there were a couple people that would come in and bring up their subject. Trying to, and I'd shut them down. It's like, no, this ain't the place. There's too many of us that we can't talk about any of this anymore. And they didn't. There were a few that didn't like me because of it. But yeah, that 1 in a million is where I was at. Yeah. Because most other people just they wouldn't think about it necessarily. Or if they did, well, that's my friend. It don't matter. You know, I wasn't. See, that was the thing. I wasn't a native. I had moved in. Yeah, I had lived there 15, 20 years, had a business there and was very active in the town and in the county. So a lot of people knew me and respected me. That's why I got that position. But when I got in there, it was that good old boy, you know. Yeah. And I wasn't having it.
Yeah.
My phone has been wrong this whole time on what time it is.
Really? Wow,
Yeah.
what time did it say it was?
I had it set on Eastern time.
Yeah.
No, excuse me, I didn't either. I had it set on Mountain time for some reason.
Yeah.
You an hour behind all night.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there looking. It's like, man,
Wow, I'm sorry. I
Time to
said
wrap
what you were
things
saying
up.
a while ago. I shouldn't have got into the small town shit.
Yeah.
Way over.
Well, if you hadn't got into that, we'd have still been sitting on
time, space,
potholes.
terrors.
Very nice. Very
We'd be
nice.
still talking about Berenstain Bears.
That's how that shit rolls.
Yep.
So yeah,
Potholes.
potholes, and all kinds of bullshit, governmental shit.
I'm telling you, that's something too.
Y'all stop burning fucking Milwaukee to the ground, please.
Yeah.
It could be a good city again.
Yeah, Milwaukee was a very nice city.
Yeah.
I was there.
It was real good up
30
until 2 days ago.
30 some years ago, and I tell you what, you know, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I was walking in a neighborhood that some people probably think I ought not to have been. Walked into a bar that some people said. Matter of fact, there was a person in that bar that thought I ought not to have been there. The bar was closed for a private wedding, and yeah, we were asked not so nicely to leave, and an upstanding member of that community, as a matter of fact, the bride's father, walked up and said, "What's going on?" And this person that was not being very nice told him in a not very nice way that we had to leave. And he goes, "No, I'm paying for this and they can stay." And I had a great time.
Yeah.
good music, great food, and some great people.
Yeah. There's a lot of places. Milwaukee's always, I guess, been one of the places that ain't really went straight to shit, I guess.
I don't know what
Except
it's
for
like
the
now.
beer.
Oh, God, dude. Headbuster Central.
Which one?
Oh, Milwaukee's best?
Oh,
Milwaukee Light. Milwaukee's
hey,
best.
I spent a very pleasant day at the Miller Brewing Company at their outside bar, and people gave me tokens
Miller.
all day long.
Miller.
Of course, I was in uniform.
Was you drinking Miller High Life?
I was drinking whatever the hell they were serving.
Miller.
It was free.
Champ.
It was free.
Well,
And I was young and in the service.
I'd have been drinking it too. So I guess we're good for broadcasting shop talk from Mark Wittren's
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
From
yeah.
the
Okay.
election returns party.
there you go.
That next week or
That's
The
the
end of the
30th.
month, 30th.
That's the 30th.
That's 2 weeks.
Yeah. Not next Tuesday, but the next one.
Okay.
Wait.
Wait, hang on.
No, I think it's next
Fucking
Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
No.
No.
No. 2
Next
weeks.
Tuesday's 23rd.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks. 2
2
weeks
weeks.
from now, we'll
Okay.
be broadcasting from a congressional.
So what
election
time do we
return
need
party.
to?
Well, the thing is now, we're probably going to start the show
Yeah.
at about 4:30-ish,
Okay.
and it'll probably run long because I think Mark wants to, I think he'll probably, talk a bit or whatnot,
Okay.
and it'll probably run on up till about 6.
Okay.
Oh. We got to start playing at 7.
Yeah, that's aside.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, as long as we're set up, got sound check, we're good. We can jump right into playing.
Yeah. But
So
so
it could be a very long night.
I may end up passing out. Man.
Well, we got the van. Just saying.
Well, I'm probably gonna sleep on the way down there.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to do that. Yeah.
Oh, what time are we leaving that morning?
we'll have to
Want me
be
to
there.
figure out the logistics on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can do that after tomorrow.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so not next weekend, not next Tuesday, but the next Tuesday will be a special edition.
On location at a congressional election return party.
Indeed. And sure hope he wins. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
I hope he wins. That means the party lasts longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have a rolling dictionary of governmental terms
Yeah.
on the show in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah.
He can throw down now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be a good time for folks to Q&A. Really
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
time.
It would.
So yeah, next week will be a regular old.
We ought to talk to them and see if they want to
Hey,
publicize.
Yeah.
That
Well, I'm sure we can.
for local people.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've bored most everybody to death. I mean, the only people we got left right now is Pink and Z.
And they're talking about something
And
else.
Well, if Pink gets the book
yeah, because
it's Pink.
Z,
Look,
well, Z's way over there in
Look at there.
Hawaii,
it's
so
Pink.
What's
Hey.
the back?
it costs $10,000 to send it to him.
It looks like shit. Pink, you just won this piece of shit,
And a patch.
and another patch. I think Pink's already got a patch.
Oh, has he?
I think so.
I didn't think we had seen him.
I think so. But Pink's going to have to get up with you and leave his address.
Yep.
Yeah, because we don't keep stuff like that.
No, we don't. We don't keep people
I
shit.
think Moon was the last one that.
Maybe, but I'm pretty
I
sure
think
that
he's
Pink's
right.
won a patch.
Has he?
I'm almost positive.
Okay, let's get it.
Yeah. This is Daryl.
Tracy.
And